Hey, it's Brock here with Uncommon Aquatics, and today I want to tell you what Uncommon Aquatics means to me. So, all my life, I have been mesmerized by watching any type of aquarium or water feature. This can be big public aquariums, or a little 10-gallon tank, or a farm pond, or anything that has water and can sustain life. Most of my life, I've had a whole room full or a house full of aquariums. Now I'm at a different point in life where I almost feel like I'm retired even though I still work full-time. My job currently is full-time YouTuber in a unrelated niche that doesn't have anything to do with fish keeping or aquariums. And what I've been realizing over the last year is that what I've been making videos about is not what I love. What I love is aquariums and fish keeping. Last year, I built a 7,000-gallon koi pond just down the hill from the building where I'm keeping my aquariums in, and it has been an awesome experience. I built it with my son. It's full of koi, and I spend every evening sitting next to that pond just soaking in how awesome it is to be a pond owner and feeding the koi and watching their behavior and stocking other things besides fish. I've got a bunch of frogs and turtles and snakes and all kinds of things in there that weren't necessarily intentional, but now I enjoy it as part of the ecosystem. There are different instances with different animals that have to be handled differently. I recently removed a bunch of turtles that were not something I wanted there long term. But back to the point of this, Uncommon Aquatics is my newest channel. My other channel has 130,000 subscribers and gets millions of views every month. And it's a subject I enjoy, but not nearly this much. So I'm going to pour the same passion that I have with my other channel into this channel, and we're going to do some uncommon things with the hobby of aquariums and water features. You're going to see a lot of different types of aquariums, and I'm going to try to share all the knowledge and experience I have about planted aquariums and brackish aquariums. I mention that because this aquarium is brackish. I have fish ordered that are more exotic and unique that are going to be going in this tank. Right now, it's cycling with these mollies and guppies that you see behind me. But this is going to be an awesome aquarium. It's 125 gallon. We've got the koi pond down the hill, and then I've got a half-acre farm pond that I've done huge renovations to. The farm pond has an expansion and an island and a bridge and a windmill that aerates the pond and an electric aerator, and it's about to get a second bridge. So I've put a ton of work into making that pond like a giant aquarium. And you can actually see the small fish that I've stocked in that pond if they're up close to the bank, because I've used muck reducers and clarifiers, and I dye the water, and it's aerated in multiple ways. So the farm pond I've been treating like an aquarium for the last few years. And when we moved here, we moved into, it was a little bit nicer house, and my wife didn't want the aquariums to come along. But I've got this huge heated and cooled shop that I don't spend much time in. And it's got concrete floors and nice lighting, full electric to it, and I've realized this would make a phenomenal fish room. So this is aquarium number 1. There's going to be a lot more aquariums in here. Custom built aquariums. I'm going to build another koi pond. We're probably going to do live local cold water fish species like bass, bluegill, perch, catfish, maybe in a big pool pond. Undecided, but I am undecided, but I'm really excited to get back into this hobby that has defined most of my adult life and do it with enthusiasm. And the reason I named it Uncommon Aquatics is I don't do things the way everyone else does them. For instance, a lot of people don't put any plants in their brackish aquariums. I believe it can be done, and I'm going to try to do it. I've kept plants in a lightly salted aquarium before, but not in an aquarium with this much sea salt. I'm currently running it at 1.005 salinity, and probably going to double that to 010 when full salt water is 0025. So that's one example. I've usually always been drawn to the oddball or unusual fish, large and predatory fish. I'm also really drawn to planted aquariums, and those two things don't necessarily mix. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to build out this channel. I hope you guys find it interesting and decide to tag along with me on this journey. For now, I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.